everybody! Welcome to Sinkside with Sam. My name is Samson. I just want to say hello. So that was my Samson. He really wanted to be a part of this today. He's always like, Mom, why aren't you putting me on your videos? I really think I could help you. People like me more than you. So I finally said, all right, Samson, let's do it. So he got to introduce me today. Hey everybody, it's Thursday night. Congratulations. One more day left this week. I hope your Thursday was fantastic. You are Sinkside with me, Samantha. Doing things a little bit early. I've been so late lately. I've gotten so bad at going to bed late, doing my face late. So, not so late today. Hope everybody is good. Get some cleanser here. Gonna mask it. Man, I'm in a good mood today. I always love doing live videos when I'm in a good mood. Shannon, what's up? Lori, Tammy, how you doing, guys? I'm gonna try my hardest to be watching as people come in and as people comment. I'm not the best at that. I get too sidetracked with trying to be entertaining and likable. And then doing face stuff, sometimes you can't pay very much attention. So I'm going to try. And hopefully we're not going to have any connection issues. Hopefully it's going to be good. I'm not going to go all 80s on my video. Like, what was that guy's name? Do you remember? I think it was on MTV or he did Pepsi or Coke. It was Max Head something, Headroom, Head Rom, Head something. Priscilla, hey. Amy, hello. Happy Thursday. If you guys are just joining in, you missed Samson, my miniature dachshund. He introduced me. Special guest introduction by Samson Klein. Does anybody else do like full names for their pets? So Samson is Samson Archibald Klein. And he knows it too. You know, like when you were a kid and your parents are like, for me it was Samantha Charlene. I always knew I was about to get it. That's how it is with my dog. Samson, he knows. When I do Samson Archibald, he gets all hovered down, like Puss in Boots gets those big eyes on Shrek. Yeah, he knows. He doesn't get in trouble very often. He's a really good dog. Funny story about Samson. It used to be that, don't show your age in the 80s comment. I can say whatever I want because my skin shows a different age. People will be like, she doesn't know what she's talking about. She's so young because of that beautiful skin. But anyway, so my husband Charles used to not want me to tell this story about Samson because he'd be like, Samantha, people are going to think you're really weird. And I'm like, if they've met me for 5 seconds, they know I'm not right to begin with, so it's whatever. But, so we had been talking about getting a dog, and I'd had a miniature dachshund before. It was a female, and they are queen bees, let's just say. She hated everybody, and I loved that about her. But Charles's grandma had moved in with us and all kinds of crap, and we had to get rid of our dogs. But we had decided that I wasn't working at the time, and we decided that it was a good time to get another dog. And I'd gone to this golf lesson. I was taking golf lessons, and it was not in one of the better parts of town. And while I was taking my lesson, my car was broken into, and like took my phone, took my purse. It was awful. Like, and I parked right in front of the golf store, and there was a pet store right by there. And I'm not a fan of pet stores. I try not to buy animals from pet stores. You know, like dogs and cats and stuff. You know, rescue or breeders or stuff like that. That's where I hang. But there was a Verizon store right there, and Charles was like, well, let's go in and look at puppies. It'll make you feel better. And I'm like, I've already looked online. They don't have a dog that I want, because I wanted a miniature dachshund because I like the breed, and I wanted a black and tan so that he would go with whatever outfit I had on that day, black and tan. And we walked into this store, checking the time because my mask needs to be on for 2 minutes. And we walk in, and my husband's like, hey, do you guys have any dachshunds? And the woman was like, actually, we just got one in. And I said, well, what color is it? And she was like, black and tan. And I said, is it male or female? She said, male. And I was like, Alright, let's see him. So she brings him out, and this is where it gets weird. And she brings him out, and this little voice I hear in my head that says, my name is Samson. And I was like, well, it's nice to meet you, Samson. My name is Samantha. And so Samson, the way I figure it, told me his name. There you go. Think I'm weird, think I'm not. I'm not Dr. Doolittle. But Samson did talk to me in my head and told me his name. Now, he did not tell me his middle name. I made that. I figured it fit. Samson Archibald? Hell yeah. Because he's kind of a classy dachshund. So I think it just fits him. And he's more of the studious type if you look at him. So that's how that works. And then I have a Shih Tzu. She's like a teenage daughter. We fight most of the time. Her name is Molly, and that's because she was a rescue and chipped, and that's what her name was. I probably wouldn't have called her Molly because I like to be a little more creative with my names. But that's what her name is. One more minute. One of the games that me and my husband used to like to play a lot, we're really good at naming animals, and that comes from practice. So we would be in bed and trying to fall asleep, and you know, like some people are just quiet and they'll count sheep or whatever. Well, our game was that one of us would come up with an animal, and then you both had to come up with a male and a female name for that type of animal. So we got really good at naming animals. Like one of us would be like a woolly caterpillar, and then the other person would be like, well, I think their name should be Tabitha and Eugene, or whatever it is. And so we had a lot of fun with that, and that's something to do, guys. It's a good time. Hey, Christy. Hey, everybody. So I'm just sitting here talking my head off about random crap while I'm trying to wait for my face to dry. I was wondering how many people were going to be watching today, because it's a weird time. Like, I know everybody, like with kids, it's like dinner time and bath time and that kind of stuff that you do with the children. Hey, there's Samson. Charles must have just come in the house. Samson barks anytime anybody comes in the house or up the driveway, even if it's us, because that's just how he rolls. And it looks like it's time to take this mask off. My face is getting dry. I feel like a statue that has come to life. Oh, goodness gracious. It was looking like it was going to rain today. For a second it did, like sprinkle. But that was it. There wasn't anything else going on. I was kind of hoping for a rainstorm. We didn't get a lot of sleep last night. Samson, he sleeps in the bed with us. He has since the day that we got him. And, oh, so you probably can't hear it, but Charles is in the bedroom, and he is talking to me while he's hearing my video, and he's saying, you got plenty of sleep. Because, so Samson had diarrhea last night. He had a very upset little tummy. And so what they do, the dogs, because they know mommy would sleep through the second coming of Christ, they wake up daddy. So he wasn't waking me up. It was more of Charles waking me up, because every time Samson would wake him up, there'd be some sort of expletive or string of. And then Charles would get up and he'd open the door and he'd slam it open. Then he'd slam the front door shut, cuss some more. He's Irish, so you know they get angry for no good reason at all. He was angry. So he's saying, I was the one that didn't get any sleep. You got plenty of sleep. Truth be told, I slept just fine. I slept just fine last night. Oh well, what are you gonna do? It's not my fault my puppy's like the mama. They know better than to wake that sleeping bear. Come on now. Now see, this is why he walked out. This is why Charles needs to do a video with me. Because it would be off the hook, guys. It would be off the freaking hook. Ooh. I can tell you one thing. I'm ready for the freaking weather in Houston to cool down. It's getting slightly cooler, like it's 95 instead of 97. And those 2 degrees make a heck of a lot of difference, believe it or not. But it's September, and it don't feel like September, and it needs to. I like fall. It's my favorite time of year. In Houston, we get about 2.5 or 3 weeks of it, and it's my favorite 3 weeks out of the whole year. That crisp chill in the air and the pretty leaves that all fall in your yard that you have to pick up. Charles has got commentary going on, guys. I can't repeat all of it. But what I can, I will. Because it's pretty freaking funny. He's so funny. I tell you what. I think that's gotten us through more mess in our life. Because he couldn't make me laugh the way he does. I probably would have, God only knows, a long time ago. Handsome and funny. Cooks, cleans. I'm a lucky girl. Every day, a lucky girl. Except when he gets mad at me. And he got mad at me this morning. Because he was tired. And he is very cranky. If he hasn't eaten or if he hasn't slept. God, he's a cranky man. Oh, Lord have mercy. Oh. I just love how my skin looks after washing my face. It looks so good. Even just washing my face, it's fantastic. Start misquoting Charles, and I'll have to participate if he wants to be quoted correctly. He might just get louder. That's funny. Let's try that. Hey, Tiffany, I'm doing good. How are you doing? How's little Braylon, precious boy? Precious little boy? Guys, I'm in no hurry tonight. It's early for me. Charles is going to end up falling asleep probably 5 seconds from now because he's sleepy and old and cranky. Either that or it'll be like 12 o'clock and we're still watching Star Trek Next Generation or God knows what else that's on at that time of night. And all of a sudden he'll be like, I want a snack. Does anybody else have husbands? Charles is the biggest snacker in the world. Doing horrible. Girl, don't be horrible. Get unhorrible. Charles is like the biggest snacker ever, and it's very upsetting to me as his wife and a woman because like he eats like 5 desserts after dinner. Like 5. And I'm not talking like a little Hershey's Kiss. I'm talking half a bag of Hershey's Kisses, a piece of cheesecake, a bowl of cereal, and
it's 1 5-course dessert.
He says it's 1 5-course dessert. And that would be correct. That's what he has. And then he doesn't gain any weight, like at all. Like at all. And he doesn't work out. He plays golf. It's swinging a club and riding in a cart. I mean, call it for what it is. And it's so upsetting because he's like, hey, do you want some of this whatever? And I'm like, no, because if I smell it, my thighs are like 2 pounds heavier because that's how it works. I have to work my tail off. I have to sweat and heave, and it is a mess working out. It's awful. And I can't do that. And it's rough because I just want to punch him. Yeah, I want to punch him in his throat. Or maybe hope that he chokes on something sometimes. And I'm like, hey, you like that chocolate now, punk? Go ahead, eat that and somehow lose weight. It's ridiculous. He should stop by and let us see his beautiful skin. He says, nope. We'll work on him, guys. Charles Klein, on my friends list. Feel free to post on his page. Tell him you want to see him in my video. That's right.
Social media harassment.
He says social media harassment. Let's show him harassment. Don't challenge me. I'll have a bazillion people on your butt. I told him the other day, I was like, Charles, you really just need to give the people what they want. They want to see your pretty face. If only you knew, guys. If only you knew. At the hospital? Why are you at the hospital, Tiffany? Goodness gracious. Have y'all been on my Facebook, my regular Facebook page yet? So I found there was this post yesterday. It's freaking hilarious. About like whatever color underwear you're wearing and what you ate last. That's your stripper name. And it was funny. It was funny last night on somebody else's page. And so I was like, tonight I'm doing it. Oh my God. Like in the first 3 minutes, I was dying laughing. It is hilarious. I'm just upset that I did not have some forethought and either wore more exciting underwear or ate a more exciting dinner. Because I was not impressed with my name. It was black and white spring roll.
Mine would be tan Chinese.
Charles! So Charles is like, mine would be tan Chinese. And he said it just like that. It is a barrel of laughs here at the Klein Manor. I'm telling you, barrel of laughs. Tell Charles to man up and join the video. Oh, you are getting called out, brother. Called out.
Today is the 50th anniversary of the first episode of Star Trek.
Today is the 50th anniversary of the first episode of Star Trek. Somehow that is more important than being here with me and talking to fabulous folks like y'all. Nerd. Straight up nerd.
Looks like a jock.
I said nerd and he said, that looks like a jock. I don't even know what that means. I really don't even know what that means, people. God almighty. I can tell you though, same thing with the stinking weight loss with him. His skin looks fabulous. Flippin' fabulous. And it's wonderful, but it's frustrating at the same time. Damn these products that are amazing. Urgh. They should work faster for wives than for husbands, I say. But that's just me.
Star Trek is just 3 months older than me.
Star Trek is just 3 months older than Charles. Kind of surprised he said that because he has an issue when I call him old.
I didn't say that was old.
He didn't say that was old. Yup, my husband will be... Ooh, that's the wrong side. Will be 50 in December. Because I thought that I was smart at 21. Oh, I'm going to get myself an older man that's already got his stuff together and established. That was wrong, people. That was wrong. That is not how it worked. But luckily, we both got to grow up together. And it's worked out. Because I'm not 50. No, I'm not. Kind of far from it. Not that there's anything wrong with 50. I can't wait to be 50. All my friends that are 50 are the happiest flippin' people in the world. Like, the happiest people. And I would like to be that happy. And I think it only comes with something with 50. Kids are out of the house, even though ours already are. You know, the dogs, maybe they'll be old by then and tired, so maybe they won't act up as much. I don't know. But yeah. Something about 50, can't wait. I can look forward to looking older, especially now, with this amazing skincare that I have. I don't mind, I didn't mind getting older before. I definitely don't now. Me too, yay! No, you are not 50, Nancy, you're a lovely lady, and not 50. But I want to be happy. That's right, we all want to be happy. You know what makes you happy? Rollers. Rollers make me happy. Roll that time away. I don't know about y'all, but every time I roll, I just think of Limp Bizkit, and I think of keep rolling, rolling. That's all I keep thinking of. See, I need to do that soundtrack. Skincare soundtrack. That's what I need. Ooh, make sure I get them suckers. Oh, there was a drive-by. Charles just drove by. He just went. He's going to the bathroom.
I'm not.
He's blowing his nose. Almost the same thing. You should at least say hi and let him see your face.
Hi.
Isn't he lovely? Amen, sister. Eddie. Yeah, streaker. Ha! Cheryl called you a streaker. You don't want him to really streak. He doesn't use his skincare everywhere. And then I roll my lips so I don't say anything else. Thank you very much. You're getting compliments, Charles. He was not this pretty when we got together. I kind of called Charles my Frankenstein because I'll never forget. So we sold cars together. I don't know if I talked about this before. I was 21. He was 35. I just got hired on selling cars, and I was new and he was used, literally and figuratively. And I did not like him at all. I hated his guts because he was very condescending. And he would walk around on his cell phone, and I would tell people, he's not even really on the phone. He's just acting like he's important. And he decided to try to give me advice one day, and I did not like that. But anyway, so he somehow, tricked me and convinced me to go out with him. And because we only saw each other at work. And so when we're at work, we have to look nice. Like the guys had to wear button down, long sleeve shirts and ties. So you could be crazy and still look halfway decent if you're in slacks, shirt, and tie. You know what I mean? And the first time that he came over to my apartment, Lord have mercy, he was wearing these, and I mean they were old, these dark green polo cargo pants and these black combat boots with the pants tucked into them, and this black screen print shirt that said something. It was one of those that was like, pissing off the world one person at a time, or I only listen to what the voices in my head tell me to do, that kind of stuff. And I remember I was on the phone with my mom, and I'm like, I think I may go back inside the apartment and not answer the phone to him again ever. It was that bad. It was a disappointment. It was a tremendous disappointment. So I'm also rolling my scar on my leg. You can't see that, but that's what I'm doing. Putting my foot in the sink. And he had like, everything in his wardrobe was awful 80s. Like those stone-washed, too tight jeans for a guy. And those awful 80s vests and like 2 pairs of shoes. And it was ridiculous. And there would be days like when I was at home and he wasn't. And I would just throw stuff away. And he's like, hey, have you seen that shirt? And I'm like, I have no idea what happened to it. I just throw that mess away because it was mess. Is exactly what it was. And then I slowly started, playing dress up. And you know how we are, ladies. But I'm going to change him. I'm going to make him so pretty. He's going to look so good. Yeah, sometimes that can backfire on you. Like, it really can. So I called Charles my Frankenstein because he did not start off GQ, but dear God, if he did not prove me wrong. That man is a freaking label whore. He has the best of everything. But he looks good. There's so many times when we go out, because I could give a flip most of the time about how I look. No makeup, sweatpants, or yoga pants, and activewear top or whatever. And there's sometimes that we go out and I'm like, you know what? I bet people are looking at us right now thinking, that man is so nice. He's probably taking that homeless girl shopping or something like that. He's giving her a hot meal because they couldn't possibly be married. That's how I feel most of the time with him. Good man. Good man. I have that roller, but I never know how fast to use it. As fast as you can. It depends on how soon, Deanne, you want to be done with your regimen. Me, this is like, even though I don't really have time that isn't mine anymore, there's something about my skin time. I just take my time. I'm usually not in any hurry, so I'll just whatever. As fast as you want to go, as long as you cover everything, is really, I do look like a homeless girl. As long as you're getting everything, it should, we talk about it being the best minute in skincare, so a minute, but you just saw, it takes me so much longer than a minute. I re-roll everything. Those trouble areas, I'm like, nope, gonna do a little bit more, So it's however you want to do it. One way, pick it up and roll the other if I don't. Yeah, so that was one thing I learned pretty quick. Whenever you're changing direction with that roller, and if you don't pick it up, you can get some little scratches. I mean, it's not enough to do any kind of real damage. I mean, it's one of those where if you sweat, like it stings a little bit. But, yeah. Lots of learning curves, I call them, with that. But then on the other hand, it's like, whatever. Roll them wrinkles. Roll them wrinkles. Roll them wrinkles. That's how it is. Getting kind of hot in here. I'm doing too much moving. I'm getting hot. Hello, Mommy. I love you. My mommy's on. Did you guys see my mother's beautiful results? Her 60-day results? Lovely lady. Lovely lady. She looks fantastic. Check it out on my page. Give her some love. She just finally got a roller because I'm a bad daughter and took a little while for me to get it to her. I'm sorry. But now she's a rolling fool too. Because that's what we do. We roll everything away. Have y'all ever watched that show, Married at First Sight? So there's certain shows, and we're not big reality show people. What are you putting on now? Right now, I'm putting on some night serum. So it's on A&E, and so we really like that show, and the one that's after it, I can never remember the name of it. I could stand here forever trying to remember. 10 minutes could pass with me trying to figure out what the name of that show is. Whatever show comes on after it. And so it was like one day when we were just tired of the reruns that we normally watch. And so we started watching that show because Charles was like, well, we could at least check it out. It's interesting to me. I'm like, yeah, it sounds interesting. Because we didn't know what it was about. So it's about these people that agree to like have these matchmakers, like a pastor that's a marriage counselor, and then like some life coach counselor, and then like an actual, like, I guess like a psychiatrist. And they go through all these questions and stuff, and then they match you, and instead of like going on a blind date, you get married. Married at First Sight. So we've gotten pretty hooked to this show, guys. And they have it, if you have AT&T, they have it on demand. And it is interesting to see how these people are. And there's this one chick, and so I think all the chicks got hooked up pretty well. I mean, the boys are all cute, and the girls they're all right. You know, like there's one that's really pretty, another one she's pretty, then another one that's pretty, but she's kind of weird looking. Like one of those things like, she's pretty, but I can't put my finger on her. There's something weird about her face. Kind of like that kind of thing. And that may sound a little bit hateful, but it is what it is. And the one that I thought was actually really pretty, she's not nice at all. And I feel so sorry because they go on like these honeymoons and whatever, like these awesome honeymoons, Jamaica and Puerto Rico and like the Dominican, and which is awesome. And then like day 2 of the marriage turns into like total queen bee. And you see the poor little husband, and he's like, I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I'm trying to be nice. It's just not working out. And I'm like, because she's not nice. She's not nice. And so we were waiting the last episode was supposed to tell us, because like they were so jacked up. The people were like, because it's supposed to be like a 6-week thing. And it's like a legal binding marriage. And it's supposed to last for 6 weeks, and then you decide, like, do you want to stay together, or you want to get divorced, or what do you want to do? And so this couple's so jacked up, it's like 2 weeks in, and they're like, guys, do you want to keep going, or what's going on? And so we were waiting for this episode so they could tell us, like, yeah, we're going to try it out, work it out, or, no, I want to bail. And they don't tell us. I hate that. I don't mind waiting to the end of the episode. That's fine. But I need some sort of instant gratification. And we have to wait a whole other week to find out what this chick is going to decide. Because the guy's like, I'm willing to work it out. I made a commitment. I'll do whatever. But the chick's like, I don't know what I want to do. I need time to myself. Time to myself. That doesn't happen in marriage. Girl, you're married. You got to sort that mess out now and just deal with it. You know how many times, how many days I didn't talk to Charles? I didn't leave. I didn't go somewhere else. You're going to be angry? Just be angry together. Stew in it together. That's what marriage is. It's not taking a break. Goodness gracious. Charles just said something, but I don't know what it was. If he wants to say something, he should really be on this video, is what I say. I don't know if any of that just made sense to y'all, but I felt better telling you about it because I was upset. TV let me down. Gotta wait a whole nother week, and now they're doing all these commercials. Like, what's she gonna say? I'm like, I don't know. You may make me wait a whole nother week. Who knows what's gonna happen? You may drag this out another week. All you doing what they gotta do for ratings, I guess. Whatever. Putting on the night cream. I'm telling you, there's gonna be an episode where it's gonna be like sing along with Sam. And we're just gonna sing songs while I wash my face. And it'll be good times. And everybody will be happy. That makes you happy. Have you ever had one of those days when, like, you go to work and you're late and it's just terrible, but then for whatever reason you put the radio on or you put your iPod in or whatever, however you listen to music, and it's like every good song is on in a row. And then by the time you get to work, you're like, this is going to be the best day ever. I love to sing in my car. And I do. I give car concerts like nobody's business. I will sing in the car for hours. Hours. Thank you so much. My skin looks awesome. That's a lot of work. You know, wash your face. That's a lot of work sometimes. Either y'all are quiet tonight or I'm really not paying attention. It could be both. I don't know. Charles thinks everyone is watching Star Trek. I don't think that's the case, guys. I don't think that's the case. Winding down, folks. Winding down. Eye cream. That's it. Eye cream and then lips, and that's it. It seemed like it was over so fast. It always makes me sad when we get close to the end. Little bit of eye cream. I guess everybody's happy. Most people had a 4-day week off on Monday because of Labor Day. Even though it's not like, you think it's just like you get one less day during the week. Because I don't care what people say, Tuesday still feels like Monday. You can't get out of a Monday. Monday it just is there. It happens. It just moves to another day. That feeling never... It's not like you go to work and it's like, oh, it feels like Tuesday today. No. It still feels like Monday. Gotta be careful not to pull at the skin on your eyes. So I'm really excited, just because I'm excited about most things, but in less than a month, I am going to Vegas. I've never been to Vegas. Very excited about that. For a little convention with this little side gig that I got working. And other than the fact that I'm going to go to Vegas, hang out with awesome people, there is going to be a new product launch. And I got to tell you, I can't wait. I can't wait to find out what it is. Because everything that I use is, thebomb.com, for real. And to think that they're going to be coming out with something new is amazing to me. And I want to know so bad what it is. So bad. So bad, so bad. And another thing, what that new product means is that if there's anybody out there that's thinking about extra money, something to do on the side, something exciting to do that you can earn money while you're doing it, you need to talk to me, because it's about to get crazy. It's about to get crazy. And you want to be on the front side of crazy rather than the back side of crazy. Because the opportunity is more so at the front. Not that there's not opportunity on the back. It's there. But huge opportunity on the front. Just ask me. I'll be more than happy to tell you. More than happy to tell you. If anybody doesn't have any plans tomorrow night, I'm not, but I'm going to a little get-together at my friend Priscilla's house. And we're going to talk about skincare, eat some goodies. There's going to be wine there for those of you that like to partake in the wine. And it's just going to be fun. Hear about some stuff, meet some new people, hang out with me. That's awesome. Awesome. And there's also, if anybody's seen the post on my page, I think I posted it yesterday or the day before, about the Kendra Scott event. Who doesn't love Kendra Scott? Guys, you don't know. That's fine. You don't have to. But chicks, oh my goodness. Kendra Scott event. That is invitation only. So that is exclusive. And I got your ticket. You just got to let me know. The 15th. I think it's Thursday. Thursday the 15th. If you are interested, check out my Facebook page. It's in the Woodlands. Kendra Scott at Market Street. Let me know if you're interested in going, because I would love to hang out with you. I would love to share this excitement that I have about my skin and all the extras that come along with it. It's awesome. And it's just fun to hang. I just like to hang out with people. Whoever. Whatever. It's just nice. All right, folks. My skin is done. My nighttime routine done. I just have to do the lips. And I can't do that with y'all because I share it with Charles. Because that's the kind of wife I am. And I love him. So I hope everybody had fun washing faces with me. Not that y'all are washing your face, but I can pretend. I like to think everybody's at their sink. We're all washing our faces. It's so much fun. I know that's what's not going on, but it's all right. Hope you have a fantastic evening. Get through Friday. Weekend's almost here. Thanks for watching, guys. If you have any interest or questions in any of the products I used on my skin, on why it looks so amazing, or how you too can get in on the action, washing your face and getting paid for it, shoot me a message. I will hook you up. Have a great night, everybody. Talk to you later.